Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Seven of Swords kind of dropped out as I was about to start the video. Someone is definitely not being honest about something. Could be some potential manipulation. You may have someone watching you or a stalker. Six of Swords there. Someone wants to take action. I'll get into the read now. What I was going to say was Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. This is going to be a love reading, taking a look at what is going on with the person who you are dealing with. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone, unfortunately. But someone is definitely skulking about your energy. I think you can kind of feel it or perceive it. But take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you are interested in personal readings, I have a half price sale on at the moment until the end of October. A link for that is in the description box below. And finally, if you are interested in astrology or learning tarot, I will be launching my new channel on the 16th of October, my birthday. So let's get into it. The overall energy of the reading is the Hermit here, so someone who is in isolation from you, Virgo energy, with the main focus being the Page of Cups. Someone's got some apologizing to do, or someone loves you, Libra, but are they taking action? Because someone is kind of hiding in the shadows around your energy, not in the sense of like them being in the bushes outside your house, but someone here does an awful lot of thinking about you, but do they take any action? The Page of Cups here is not just due to to do with love. There is a definite big apology, but more so than an apology, because of the energy of the Hermit here, there is a very big explanation around something detailed, lengthy, specific explanation that is needed. The Hermit has, they want you to know that they're not the same. Don't judge them by the standards of the past version of them. They are a more evolved version of themselves. Okay, well, maybe communicate to Libra and let them know, and Libra will be the judge of that. There's things you don't know or understand. Okay, at least this person's energy is coming through very strongly. I was trying to do these readings where there's like a message for some of the more single Librans as well. But someone's energy is kind of hijacking this. Drawn to his stick as well. I'm not saying you're abusive, Libra, but we are Queen of Swords energy, which can be that high vibration or low vibration. So they may be wondering if you're like hostile towards them at the moment. The focus of what I was going to say before with the Hermit here, that star in the lamp, is the energy that the star card coming after the Tower, the one of healing, inspiration, and hope. But hope cannot be realized until some type of physical action or communication is taken. This person, though, definitely does have a lot of making up that they need to do towards you, Libra. And it is your birthday season, so I would say now would be a good time if what they've got to say is of importance and worth. Unless they're going to bring more BS to your door. We don't really need that in birthday season. Blocks and challenges. The Page of Swords. Why will they not communicate? Skulking in the shadows. Still connected to your energy, but not communicating. And then the other card that comes out is Justice. because there are some significant wrongs that need to be righted here in terms of whatever they've done to you. There's a cycle here, though, with the number 9 of the Hermit that's not closing off, because you can feel the connection still, or their energy. And you may really feel like you not only deserve an apology, you deserve an explanation. I think we've probably all got that, but I can think of one specific person from my past. I will say, usually it takes two to tango. Sometimes we just get hard done by, and where sometimes someone really does us dirty and we did nothing wrong. But I can think of like one person specifically for myself from my past, where the dynamic between the two of us ended up having some actions they took had some unintended negative consequences that affected me greatly. But at the same time, I can't say I was blameless in the situation. I definitely did some things wrong there. But I imagine you guys being Librans, the same as me, I am kind of the energy of like, if I'm in the wrong about something, I apologize profusely. And there was someone I'd never got an apology from, but I never got an explanation. And because of the way I am, and most likely you are, that is Librans, kind of one of our positive attributes, it can kind of sting. What are their intentions then? 6 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. They want to come towards you. They want to fix the situation. They want a path of progress and forward progression between the two of you. However, the only way that happens, Crosswatcher, is if you actually talk, if you actually communicate, if you actually say. Their actions are showing up as the 9 of Wands. So that energy that's holding them back, but is this going to break out of the cycle of the 9 of Wands? We've got the King of Wands taking ownership, taking action. We've got the 4 of Cups as well. Yeah. They're going to communicate, but there's a delay. Give me one more card for their actions. My issue here is they're supposed to embrace the energy of the Hermit. It's not enough to just come forward, take action, say sorry, and give a little explanation. There's a little bit of energy here of trying to like brush it under the carpet or downplay it, where there's something they're supposed to give a very detailed response and communication. 3 of Cups does lead to a positive reconciliation between the two of you. Where does this energy then go? The reconnection is more in like a platonic sense, though. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. Not that that's all it's going to become. It's just the initial energy. So this person has a lot of emotion, but they're restraining it and restricting it from you. So I think the way they're approaching this more is kind of like, I screwed up, I did you wrong. This is my side or perspective on the situation. I've felt guilty about it. And if we feel guilt about something, guilt is a wasted emotion. It's meant to be there as like a catalyst in order to get you to do the right thing. So their energy is more in that platonic sense. They're still holding something back with the 4 of Pentacles. But it does see you gaining that closure and the two of you making amends and reconciling. The 3 of Pentacles. Give me one more card with this. The 10 of Wands and the Chariot, Cancerian energy. This does seem to be, after some time, Hmm. There's a reconciliation here and vindication you get around a situation that creates positive closure with this person, and the two of you get back on like a good platonic place. But they're not, when they come forward, they're not coming forward with anything of like, I love you, blah, blah. It's more to do with what they did wrong in the situation and wanting to put it right. The closest thing I can attach it to in regards, like myself, I'm a recovering addict. Part of recovery is trying to make amends with those that you've done wrong, unless we're trying to do so would do more harm. So if there's someone who it would be detrimental for them to see you, or they really don't want to see you, to respect that, because otherwise you're putting your own needs above theirs. I'm not saying they're necessarily an addict or anything like that, but it's that type of karmic energy to resolve. They're going to withhold the emotion, but it does seem over time there could be some type of partnership building here outside of that, maybe connected into a work situation or something like that, that leads further afield into something potentially romantic between the two of you. But someone's got to speak up, and that would be you, Crosswatcher, if you know you need to explain things and apologize. But don't come to Libra with crumbs, particularly during our birthday month. Come with a present. Come forward with a nice present. Aye. Anyway, guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you would like some specific information and answers to your own individual situations, you can check out the sale on personal readings in the description box below. Cheers.